Hello, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the books that I want to read in 2025. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but I feel like I've been slowly getting back into my reading groove since I've been in an on and off reading slump for the last year and a half. Usually I don't have specific books that I want to get through in a year, but I feel like I've been slowly stacking up my physical books in the last year, and I want to use this momentum of me getting back to reading to finally do something about it. And quick disclaimer, apart from the book descriptions, I try not to find out about too much about the books or read too many reviews because I want the element of surprise and I don't want that to kind of influence how I will rate the book or how I will enjoy the book. Okay, so let's get started. So the first book on the roster, and this is in no particular order of which book I'm gonna read first. The first one we have The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Guys, this is a chunky one. It's 800 pages. Being a kindergirl for so long has definitely made me develop a fear of big books, and this, just the sheer size of this and the fact that I've been on a reading slump has made this book the last book that I want to read. So this book is about Theo, who survived a tragedy and is now taken in by the family of a wealthy friend. Oh, criminal underworld.
Okay,
So this is my second book by Donna Tartt. I read The Secret History, and I gotta say,
it was okay.
I think it's because I read If We Were Villains first, and so when I read The Secret History, it felt like I already knew the story, which is unfair, I know, to The Secret History, considering that book was published way before If We Were Villains. But I think the order in which I read those two books did not make me enjoy The Secret History as much. But it's not because it's a bad book, it's just the story felt familiar already. But I did enjoy the writing, and a friend of mine read this book and she really enjoyed it, so I look forward to it. And I'm gonna look forward to all of these books actually, so you're gonna hear me say that a lot. And the next one is a really pretty one. It's Happy It's Happy All the Time by Laurie Colwin. I gotta say, I got this book because it's very pretty, and
Yes, I do judge a book by its cover.
I also judge a book by its title and description, and this one checks all three boxes. So this book is about two people who are third cousins and best friends, and they spend their time wondering who they will marry. And then one day they both respectively meet two different people and fall in love with them, I guess. It follows two couples through courtship, arguments, wedding plans, and other perils as they find a way to be happy almost all the time. Sounds very cozy, and this will be my first book by this author. And to be honest, all of her other books have equally gorgeous covers, so I want to check this one out first to see if I enjoy the writing, and if so, I will definitely go back for more. The next book is Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. Why are things where are the again?
Gorgeous cover.
So this book is about Adelaide, who falls in love with, based on the description, what feels like the barest minimum of a man to ever exist. But when tragedy strikes unexpectedly, their relationship crumbles, and Adelaide realizes she doesn't want to live without him. Because how can you move on from a love that's changed you forever? Interesting. I hope the book ends up with her realizing her worth and dumping him because while we do celebrate love, we do not celebrate toxic love. So the next one is a little bit of a serious one, okay? This is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I've seen this book around for a very long time, and rightfully so, because I think this was published like in the 70s or something. So what I recently learned about this book is that not only is this a historical fiction, it also has magical realism and fantasy elements on it, which I was not expecting. So again, very excited about this one. The last physical book that I have on my stack, and I have a lot more, these are just books that I am prioritizing at the moment. This last book is Time Shelter by Georgy Gospodinov, and this won the International Booker Prize of 2023.
If that means anything to you.
It doesn't to me. I got it again because of
The cover.
and the description. Let me read you the description. So it's about a man who opens up a clinic for the past that offers a promising treatment for Alzheimer's sufferers. But as the rooms become more convincing, an increasing number of healthy people seek out the clinic as a time shelter, hoping to escape from the horrors of our present. A development that results in an unexpected conundrum when the past begins to invade the present. So yeah, those are the 5 books that I want to read before the year ends for the time being. So now let's move on to the books that I am going to read on my Kindle. Okay, so another book that I want to read is Butter by Asako Yuzuki. This is a Japanese novel. I saw this at a bookstore and I don't really remember much about the description. I think it's about a woman. Hold up, let me just pull up the description. It is about a female gourmet cook and a serial killer and the journalist intent on cracking her case, inspired by a true story. I did not know that.
Okay.
So basically, it's about murder and food. And while that is very juxtapositional, it sounds like an absolute delight to read. But at the same time, I've been stalling on reading this book just because I'm scared that it won't live up to the hype that I have created in my head. It's just who I am. I don't know what's wrong with me. Moving on to the next book. So next we have Good Material by Dolly Adderton. This came out a while ago, but I never picked it up just because I didn't really enjoy her other book. What is it called? Everything I Know About Love. That one is a nonfiction, so that could explain why I didn't enjoy it as much.
I thought it was okay.
But I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm gonna check it out. It's about a man who is a stand up comedian and he breaks up or he gets broken up with by his girlfriend, and we just follow how he deals with that breakup, I think. That's all I know. I also do know that I enjoy hearing or listening or reading about a man just,
Struggling post breakup.
which is why I really enjoy Role Model's new album. But anyways, those are the 7 books that I am determined to read before the year ends. And let me know what your 2025 reads are and also what your current reads are. I recently just finished a book called Ordinary Human Failings by Megan Nolan, I believe. And I am planning to read The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood.
Which I should have mentioned on this list.
Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.